Hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. A couple of weeks back, we lost a legend that is Terrance Stamp, a talented actor with real screen presence who made his name with a variety of roles such as supervillain Zod in Superman 2,
Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
transsexual drag queen Bernadette, aka Ralph from Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Now listen here, you mullet. Why don't you just light your tampon and blow your box apart? Because it's the only bang you're ever gonna get, sweetheart.
And vengeful gangster Wilson in The Limey.
You tell him! You tell him I'm coming! Tell him I'm fucking coming!
But there's one movie that gets overlooked, which means another edition of Hidden Gems. So, Spanish jailbait ladies and smiling, knife-wielding Tim Roth gentlemen, this is The Hit. Released in 1984, The Hit starts off with a gangster named Willie Parker, played by Stamp himself, who, after grassing on his fellow gangster buddies, is given a farewell message.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you used to do.
Cut to 10 years later, Willie is living in Spain, enjoying his freedom until some goons kidnap him and deliver him to two hitmen, the calm but collected Braddock, played by John Hurt, and the hot-headed Myron, played by Tim Roth. Their job is to deliver him to the boss he betrayed, so they can, well, you know. But after a simple stop becomes more complicated, where one of their paymasters, Harry, played by Billy Hunter, ends up knowing more than he should, they take his girlfriend, and, well, you can guess the rest.
That's my team, Mitch. Hawthorne. They're losing.
And with the police on their trail, can Willie escape before he reaches his final destination? Or is Willie trying to reach his final destination? While the hit may be slow-paced at times, it still manages to be a compelling, nuanced road movie with Stephen Frears taking a simple story as a way to add more layers to the characters who drive the story, while also using the long journey to use the beautiful Spanish landscapes as a way to not only bring a real sense of scale, but to make the environment more alienating to the characters. Performances from cast members are strong. Terrance Stamp manages to be both charming and funny as the informant Willie Parker. He starts off unlikable, selling out his own friends to save his own skin.
I'm here, and I'm saying this because I think I should. I think it's right.
But when the mob starts singing "We'll Meet Again," you can see it in his face. He knows his time is going to come, no matter where he hides. And you can see this man has spent the last 10 years coming to terms with his fate, playing the role with a calm serenity. Tim Roth convinces as the brash, hot-headed Myland. This was his first theatrical movie role, and he does not disappoint here. He's basically the new kid hoping to prove his worth in front of his mentor, but also shows a naivety that almost humanises him. John Hurt is convincingly ruthless as the mostly silent but unhinged Braddock. He barely says a word, but doesn't need to. You know from the moment he appears that this guy is in charge, but at the same time he comes across as someone who's been doing it for too long, to the point where it's starting to take its toll on him. There's a quiet menace to him that only reveals him to be more unhinged and contemptful as his journey continues. While Marlon, despite his arrogance and odd violent tendencies, does occasionally show some compassion, especially towards Maggie, played by Laura Del Sol.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
No, Mr. Braddock, it isn't. I mean, he's a fucking grass. He put his mates inside. But she ain't done nothing.
Then again, who wouldn't feel compassion for this woman? Laura Del Sol, while not giving tons to do as Maggie, still manages to be sympathetic while also showing to be not totally passive. She's just a young woman caught in the crossfire and is trying to survive. And also she's hot. While most gangster thrillers focus on the more superficial downfall of the underground criminal world, this touches more on the philosophical side of the criminal world, as well as the fragility of man dealing with his own mortality. You can even say each character represents our different ways of dealing with our mortality. Marlon represents our ignorance, Maggie our desperate need to survive, Parker our acceptance, or Braddock being deaf himself. Not only that, it also highlights the price that comes with living the life of crime and the true heartlessness of the criminal underworld, whether it's being disposed, where you're no longer useful, and how disloyalty comes more with the territory. In fact, Braddock reveals to be just as traitorous as Parker is shown at the end. And even though the movie does a good job delving into the philosophies of death, it never overanalyzes or comes across as pretentious. It never spells out why Braddock changes his mind at the end, but you know his conversation with Parker the night before has left him something to ponder.
Death is just a stage in the journey. We're all going to get there. No exceptions. Me and you. It's just a moment. We're here. And we're not here. We're somewhere else. And it's as natural as breathing. Why should we be scared?
Either way, it is a truly fleshed out, well-laid character study on something that Parker describes as
Natural as breathing.
Does it top other UK gangster flicks like Get Carter, The Long Good Friday, Lock, Stock or Lay Cake? Personally, I find them more accessible and they are more memorable, but the hit goes more deeper. And if slower, more analytic movies aren't your thing, then the likes of the more stylish Lock, Stock and The Gentleman will be more up your alley, as they are more fun. But it's still a shame the hit gets overlooked, as it's a well-written, beautifully shot, reflective tale of betrayal and existentialism. So check it out if you get a chance. I've got the full movie in the link, so get on it before YouTube has it removed, as to miss this hidden gem would be criminal.
And whether you beautiful bastards are Northern, English or not, thanks for watching. And do remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to ring that bell in order to be notified. And if you wish to further support this channel, then the links are in the description below. But right now, that's me done, and I'm off to the pub.